Happy President's Day!
Oh,
Is it President's Day?
it is.
Yes, it is. And I had to work, so I'm mad about it.
AKA George Washington's birthday.
Man, I almost wanted to say fuck George Washington, and I don't know if I want to take that position right now.
You want to put that on record?
Oh, yeah? I am electing to not put that on record. That is not my stance tonight.
Electing? You're electing?
Electing to do something on President's Day, huh?
Huh? You're electing to do something.
Yeah, Devin, I'm America. I get to elect things, you know?
That is your American given right.
Like presidents, judges, mayors.
Elect these nuts.
Got him. Got him.
Insert bald eagle screech and gunshots.
That's what an eagle sounds like, right?
You just sounded like an embarrassed anime girl just now and said I'm not an eagle. Bald eagles don't actually sound like the sound that normal people attribute to them.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's a red-tailed hawk. Bald eagles actually just chirp.
They're squeaky little babies. Do you know this, Justin?
I know it now that you mentioned it because it brought back the memory deep in my recesses of my mind. But normally I would forget that and be like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah. For anyone out there that didn't know that, you're welcome. Or I'm sorry. I don't know.
You should definitely say I'm sorry. You just ruined the day for millions of people.
Side tangent. Bald eagles are assholes.
Go on.
100%. When I worked at the zoo, we had some bald eagles there.
Mm-hmm.
And those fuckers, I swear to God, they caused me so much strife for no apparent reason because they got the hops and they could get out of their exhibit. So on the nightly, they would
what do you mean hops, bro? They have wings. They fly. What are you talking about?
So in order to have a bald eagle in a zoo, they have to be not rehabilitable. So, i.e., they can't go back into the wild.
Okay, gotcha.
Their wings are clipped?
These guys' wings were like these bald eagles were like hit by fucking semi-trucks and survived.
Oh, I see.
Jump like an eagle.
Hop like an eagle.
Yeah, they hopped, they got out, and like we had to come up with creative ways, like once a week to fucking like try and keep them in, but they always got out because they're smart and they're assholes. And they'd just be like, it would be like midnight and security would be like riding around, the park, making sure, nothing's going amiss. And there'd just be boom, bald eagle.
You're just staring down a pair of bald eagles.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the middle of the road, it's like, brr, bald eagle.
Bald eagle just wants to experience the world, see what's out there. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
The symbol of freedom wants to experience freedom, bro. Come on.
You've got the Oden of eagles right now, bro. Come on.
I know. But at the same time, fuck them eagles.
Damn.
So we watched One Piece.
Oh, yeah, that.
I actually did. I watched a lot of One Piece last night.
How much One Piece did you watch last night?
2 weeks worth.
Oh, that's not much.
So 7-ish episodes, question mark?
These are rookie levels, Justin. Wait till you have to get to 15 like I did.
I'm not trying to go week for week with you, bro. I'm good. You can have a month's worth of content in one night. You can have it, bro. I don't want it.
Wow, that was great. All right, I'll read a summary. After establishing himself as the Daimyo of Kuri, Oden's restless spirit finally finds a gateway to the world when the Whitebeard pirates crash land on Wano shores. In a display of raw power, Oden clashes with Edward Newgate, not as an enemy, but as a simp desperate for freedom. To prove his worth, Oden endures a grueling 3-day trial tethered to the Moby Dick through raging seas. Along the way, he saves Amatsuki Toki from human traffickers, sparking a romance that eventually sees the birth of Momonosuke and Hiyori. This chapter of his life marks his transition from a local legend to just another Whitebeard fanboy. While Oden experiences the joys of piracy, a maidenless creep schemes back in Wano. By manipulating the dying shogun Sukiyaki, Orochi secures a position as proxy, effectively stealing the throne while the true heir is off living his best life. The saga reaches a fever pitch when the Whitebeard pirates encounter the Roger pirates on a remote island. The episode concludes with a legendary standoff between two of the world's greatest pirates.
Hell yeah. Nice.
My favorite part, the episode is titled a clash of swords, Whitebeard versus Roger or something like that, and they clash in the last 15 seconds of the episode.
That's how important it is, man.
Listen, they weren't wrong, all right? Those titles weren't wrong.
They weren't wrong, but they hyped you up for 15 seconds.
They do that throughout the entire series. If you look at all the episodes, it's always like in the last 5 seconds of the whatever happens.
Oh, I know.
I feel like you should appreciate that.
Yeah, it's either the last 5 seconds or a major spoiler.
Because I'm watching the episode and I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens. Luffy almost dies. What?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the most famous one is with Ace back in the war.
Donutted. What does that mean?
That's the one I hear about all the time.
Death on the battlefield. Fire Fist Ace, blah, blah, blah.
Look, this guy even knows the whole title.
Luffy defeats Kaido.
Big Mama sleep again?
You know, I hear you, but then, like, isn't it better that it spoils, like, the very, 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 very end and not the majority of the content of the episodes?
No, you think that. But sometimes they go, Robin finds 2 trees. Nami extinct from existence.
Yeah.
Is that Chopper in the back? Like, they keep going. Like, they don't stop.
They're just monologuing.
I'm like, come on, please.
It's like,
Get an easy one here.
guys, we got a nice little layup here.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's funny. This happens throughout the series, but this one was just, and most of the time I don't pay attention to it, but this one was just really funny to me for the first time in a while, because I'm sitting here going, oh yeah, I know this is about to happen, and so I'm not surprised, but the fact that it happened, literally the last 15, 20 seconds is that, and then we're moving on.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think I got by that when these episodes were airing weekly, because I wasn't here, so I'll say it now. This particular part of Wano is one of my most favorite parts. One, because I think things just get more colorful and vibrant, which I appreciate, especially just, I don't know. The art style change between Wano and his previous arcs was pretty dramatic in my opinion. I also had taken a long break from One Piece. So I guess technically prior to Wano, the last thing I had remember seeing was Dressrosa, which is obviously a stark contrast in quality. But anyway, love this Oden backstory stuff. It's super cool. It's super colorful. I like it. I find it to be really, really fun, which, like, I know One Piece is fun in the grand scheme of things and people like it for that reason, but something was special about this Oden backstory stuff in a way that I cannot quite articulate, but I feel it in my heart. And even to this day, many years later, I'm like, man, this is some good shit. But yeah, I like this stuff. I do remember that, what was it? So that was 964 going like, hey, the episode ends this week. Preview for next week. Roger, Whitebeard clash. And I'm like, oh shit. Whoa, can't wait for next week. And then, you get the clash in the last 15 seconds and really just, you don't see Roger until like the last 60. And I was loving every minute of it. I was like, whoa. And then, you get credits and you're like, fuck.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Can I hurt your feelings just as bad as I did my cousin?
Sure? Question mark?
So while watching, after that cutscene finishes, I literally turned to him and I said, imagine waiting 965 episodes to finally see the star of your show.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, but...
Well, I hear you. However, people are still waiting for Shanks, so I don't know.
Is Shanks the star of the show?
Shanks is one of the most popular characters of all One Piece, so people really value his screen time. All 2 of them.
But what I'm talking about is the whole idea of it. It's we've been watching the show for 5 fucking years now?
Approximately.
And this is the first time we're seeing him actively doing something besides just being talked about in general.
Yeah, the mythological creature is finally realized.
Right. He's right there. I could see his personality without the glaze filter from, people talking about that person.
Is this you telling us you don't like Goldie Roger?
No, he's a vibe. I'm super hyped to see what he's able to do. But it was just that evil grin in my head of just I'm going to shit on One Piece for a second. And I turned to him because he's also a big fan. And I was like, imagine waiting 965 episodes for that.
And how did your cousin respond to that?
shut the fuck up. He's like, fuck you. Fuck you. And,
Damn, someone was really in their feelings that night.
and I got so smug. I was grinning ear to ear, just like, I have succeeded.
That's rough.
It was great. I had a great night.
I had fun.
And that's what matters, Devin.
That's what matters.
Because this show is about you and not your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, this show's about Gold Roger, not anyone else.
Exactly.
Star of the show, huh? I'd argue there's many stars of the show.
Agreed. It's just the most poster like slap.
What? Whoa, what the hell?
He's in every episode.
I hear more about Sanji than I do Roger, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think in One Piece verse, Roger's the star of the show.
Right.
In our real worlds, Roger is probably not even top 20, sadly.
I wouldn't give him top 50.
That is crazy, but it's probably true.
Honestly, probably true.
Actually, that reminds me. When was the last time we checked one of these fan popularity polls? When was the last time we did that?
No. On the tier list, we're going to give, what's it called? Is Kawamatsu above or below Roger?
Oh, like personally in this podcast or like globally?
Popularity?
For me, above. Currently above.
Ooh, I don't like this question because now I'm. Ooh.
Is Kawamatsu the traitor? Oh, no.
Shit. Wait, hold on. No. I don't like this anymore. I was going to say yes. Kawamatsu's above Roger.
Yeah, he's like, Kawamatsu's not a good guy. I'm like, wait, what? Huh?
I don't know. I like Roger.
Who's saying Kawamatsu's not a good guy? Justin?
Somebody.
Yeah, because he's like very iffy about it. He's like, Kawamatsu?
Look, you're putting a whole lot of words in my mouth just for me having an internal debate and struggle.
He's iffy. I love Jordy's leap in logic.
This is my interpretation.
Justin is contemplating if Roger is more popular to him than Kawamatsu is, and in Jordy's mind, that means Kawamatsu's evil.
He's like, so are you saying Kawamatsu's the villain?
Kawamatsu is the traitor.
And I'm like, I haven't said anything, actually. I'm struggling to conjure a thought.
It was the way you said it, okay? It was the way you said it.
Yeah, it was the way you smacked your lips after and grinned weirdly at the camera.
It was the way your gears were grinding in your brain as you struggled to really form an opinion on this.
Wow.
I like Roger.
It was incredible. So anyway, why do you hate Kawamatsu, Justin?
That's crazy, bro. I would never hate. Oh, okay. This reminds me because I wasn't here last week. So however many weeks ago when you guys were asking like, what is Kawamatsu? And I just kept going, he's a kappa. I said that like with full like sincerity in my heart because I genuinely forgot he was a fucking fishman. Well, like I was almost flabbergasted when he had a little backstory about his mom and stuff. I was like, holy shit, Kawamatsu's a fishman? I shouldn't be surprised by this, but damn, I really thought you were just a kappa, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, he can still be a kappa, right?
I know, because Kappa's technically a mythical beast based on their society, and he's genetically a fish man.
Why? Who's to say he doesn't have the kappa fruit?
No, hold on, wait. I think Devin's wrong, but not for the reasons he's saying he's wrong, or he's wrong. Like, I think...
But
I don't know either. Just let him explain.
I think
yes, advocate for me.
there are plenty of creatures in the universe where, like, what am I trying to say? Are kappas treated as like folklore mythos? Yes. However, that does not mean they're not real. That is what I'm trying to say. Like, there could just actually be kappas, and Kawamatsu just may or may not be one of them.
Okay.
And I say cap on that.
Devin says cap on kappas?
Cap on kappas.
I choose to respect Kawamatsu's identity choice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect it.
His identity is a veil to protect him.
Nah, he's just Kappa now. Nothing else.
He's just kappa now?
He's kappa. He named out all of his moves after being a kappa too.
Yeah.
He really does believe he's a kappa.
Yeah. I don't know when this is going to come up in our discussion, so I'm just going to say it now. Toki is technically 800 years old because she's skipped forward in time that much.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's 26 years old by the number of years she's actually lived,
Yes.
but she's skipped 800 years into the future.
Yes.
In, potentially more than once. Like she's skipped 200 years at a time or something like that.
Okay.
She's also a weeb.
She was
What?
because she like wants to go to Wano and is trying to embody Wano culture. I assume.
I had a similar thought, but then she dropped that she was actually, I guess a better way to phrase it is I thought initially she was like fangirling over Wano
Yes.
in general. And then she dropped like, oh, she's actually from there. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I gotta drop that theory.
That is how it is initially introduced. Yeah, she's like, oh, she just really wants to go to Wano, like, you know.
She's from the Lost Decade or something, right? What, Lost Century?
That's what that was the heart of what I was going to get at here, is that she's 800 years old, so she should maybe know about it unless she skipped over it.
She definitely experienced a chunk of them.
That was too specific of a number.
That's what I'm saying. Like, surely somewhere in there she lived through part of this age that is just lost to history.
That sounds right, yeah.
So now, I mean, I don't know that we're ever going to find out about it because she's dead, unless we get more backstory within backstory here. But
There's a good chance that Momo knows.
sure. Or Hiyori. Hiyori spent the last moments with the mom
Right.
before Kawamatsu took her away.
True.
Yeah, because if we assume that her teleporting through time is always 20 years, she would have at least experienced, it was like 100 years?
Some part of Void Century, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at least a good chunk of the Void Century,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how long she spent in that timeline, or the section of the timeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree with Jordy. I think that it's too high of a number, too far back for her to have not at some point been part of the Lost Century and then therefore have knowledge of what happened during that time.
Interesting.
I wonder how she realized she could use this power and it was only 20 years.
Well, we are also, that's an assumption of ours. We don't know what the limit of how far she can skip into the future is. We just know the one instance in which she did 20 years.
That's true.
What if she like time jumped into the future and like the island that she was actively standing on, like, sank between that 20 years? Would she drown?
Yeah. What if her island got Skypea'd?
Yeah, exactly. Like, how does the time does it work with like where she's standing? Like, does she like?
I think there could be something to this because when Akazaya 9 gets sent back, they start up in the air. They're not down on the ground like when they were teleported initially. They're fucking free falling from hundreds of feet up in the air. So maybe there is something to the position of the sun around, or the Earth around whatever sun exists in this universe.
Maybe.
What she knows is that during the 800 years gap of or whatever period, the world was actually flat. But then someone with the round fruit made it a globe.
God damn it.
Oh man.
The original fruit of them all.
What a conspiracy.
The size difference between Oden and Toki is insane.
Look, dude, I've already gone through this with Neptune and Otahime, right? Was her name?
Yeah.
I've already gone through this. I've already made this mental process. As far as I'm concerned, Oden to Toki is nothing compared to Otahime.
Really?
And having to give birth to Shirahoshi.
Shirahoshi, thank you. Surely Shirahoshi wasn't born that big, right? Did we see that?
There's also a what's it called, unexplained growth factor in this entire series, where the stronger you become, the more ginormous you become.
Correct, because you need more muscle.
Because we met like baby Teach here.
Yeah.
Dude tiny. You meet him back in present time, he's humongous.
All neck.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just a constant thread throughout the series.
He just got fat as he got older. I don't know about like big,
Like, no, but I'm saying like, like if you look at like the past versions of a lot of characters, they're like tiny, and then like they're just like shrimpy, and then for some reason they're like, I got power now and I grew 10 feet.
Yeah, like look at Buggy the Clown. He's little in these episodes, but before
he's a child though.
But then now he's like 700 feet tall.
Here's the continuation, but like going even farther. Like now we have Hyogoro the flower. He's tiny little baby old man now. But back in the day, he was big boy.
Okay, but that's actually accurate. When you get older, you generally just shrink. All right?
It's not that bad.
It happened to my grandmother.
You're telling me that your grandma was like 6'8"?
Hyogoro from 20 years ago could pick his teeth with Hyogoro now.
Same with Yasu, whatever. Yeah,
Yasui too. He's not nearly as bad as Hyogoro, but yeah, Yasui too. Size equals power. That's why Chopper is the worst part of this series. That statement came out not exactly the way I wanted it to, but I'm sticking by it.
No, I agree with it. Chopper is the worst part of the series.
Yeah.
All my homies hate Chopper.
Everybody hates Chopper. Just keep selling that merch, reindeer boy.
That's too real. That's hurtful.
Walking med kit.
That is spare food. Don't think I've forgotten about that. Forever stranded, Chopper. I got my eye on you.
All right, so what do we want to focus on with these episodes? Because there's...
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. I just to
show you
the difference here. If you take a look at this picture, you can obviously see that Blackbeard is taller than, what's his face, a Kainu.
Okay, I didn't realize the measurements of Blackbeard. I knew he was big. I didn't have like perspective of how big.
Yeah.
But also, I'm pretty sure Oda be making up some fucking numbers when people ask him about like, height and measurements and shit like that. Because what the fuck do you... Hold on, I need to put this in freedom units.
The real problem is that the animation never keeps it consistent. That's the real problem.
That is also true.
Like, Katakuri's 4 times as big as Luffy. Like 3 times, really. But in the show, on more than one occasion, they're like basically the same height while they're fighting.
After converting 344 centimeters to freedom units, Blackbeard is 11 feet 2 inches. The fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Power. So you're telling me all I got to do is do a couple push-ups and I get a couple inches of height, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
No. What you got to do is you got to make yourself more plot relevant, and that's how you get taller.
Crap.
That too.
And if you're in a flashback, you're also shorter. It always happens.
I scrolled up in the chat after to see what you guys did last week, and seeing this picture that Brendan posted of how the fuck is Zoro holding Oden's sword when Oden is like 5 times his size is so good.
Oh, that's
what we were asking.
Yeah. That was a hit. That was a hit last week.
Although we had a plausible theory, which was the sword broke off and then just made a new sword, tinier sword.
Yeah, he broke the tip off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we fought Kaido,
which is plausible. I feel like if we don't get a sword breaking scene, I won't believe it.
What if Enma, or both of the swords really, but Enma in particular, is a normal ass sword, quote unquote, right? Like it's normal sword size, but then as it just sucks off your haki, it grows in size in comparison to how much haki you have.
Why use that word? Jesus Christ.
I mean, did you not see what happened to Zoro's arm?
No.
I mean,
keep going.
Pretty sure that's how they phrase it in the show too, to be honest with you.
Keep going, Justin. Tell me more about how what Enma sucks you off.
No, shut up. Stop making it weird.
This is what you get. You open the doors.
Flood me with your emotions, Justin.
You could have used absorbed, could have used drained, consumed,
slurped,
gargles.
You want a different topic, but equally as strange? I can provide.
No.
Go on.
Yeah. Give me the weird.
The show loves to upskirt Oden.
It really does.
It's like really noticeable. We just be seeing his panties, bro. Just full diaper.
Notices bulgy wolgy.
My man's just out there. He's freeballing it like no tomorrow.
All right, I don't know about freeballing. He's got some speedos.
I am all for it.
No, I agree. I think it's hilarious.
We gotta even out like the fan servers here. We gotta even that out. I am all for it.
True. This is true equality.
We need to start doing this to Zoro. We gotta get this going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Zoro wearing pants?
I enjoyed these episodes. They were great. I will refrain from watching too far in the future, but let me tell you, I was really holding back just pressing that X episode button.
Honestly, fair. Very fair.
Justin, I have a question for you.
I'm scared already. Go on.
So you remember those videos I sent you a while ago?
Wow. What a loaded question.
I'm mad that I haven't seen, I feel like those would, based on the context of those videos that I sent you, that they would have been, revealed this week. And I'm mad that they haven't.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I went to the last message that was actually a spoiler and not just 3 pages of GIFs, by the way.
A GIF counts as a message.
I'm a menace.
Okay, I see what he sent me. I understand what he's talking about. I'll send it to Jordy, I guess.
Don't send it to me. I don't know stuff.
Jordy doesn't know shit anymore either.
You're gonna spoil me? What the hell?
Jordy,
get him. I got him to do it again.
You fool.
I was trying to ruin my fun. Let me do that on my own.
Devin, it'll happen eventually, surely, right? I think. I hope. I pray. Huh?
Right? Like, surely.
Bro, Oden took so many L's this episode. He got little broed by everybody. Everyone little broed this man.
He really did.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that last night where I was like, man, when we first introduced Oden as like a topic or whatever, we're like, yo, he's this like legendary samurai. He's a former shogun of Wano. He's this, that, and the third. You know, they're really chatting him up. And they're like, he was on these 2 legendary crews. Blah, 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 blah. My man gets diffed by anyone he approaches.
Hilarious.
And what is expected?
I think Oda did like a service to Oden and not too harshly. He was like, he at least has to confront like the boss of each crew. Each crew boss is like, this guy's strong enough to take on, but I can still like wample him if I actually try.
He also gets one shot, but he never stays down.
That too.
Like, especially with the Roger bit at the end where he gets clapped a mile away, but he's like, whoa, that guy's crazy strong. La-di-da-di-da. I'm like, all right, well, he eats those, I guess.
I just liked hearing what was it? Divine something?
Divine departure
From Roger?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a sick moment.
What a flex.
That is a sick ability because like that just opens up hockey altogether.
He kind of aura farmed and it was kind of sick.
He hit him with the power of God and anime.
That's what the Zoro's been doing the whole time with those little slashes he does.
Yeah, but it's different because he says God in it. So he's hitting him with it's like getting punched in the face with the Bible.
It's different because it's stronger.
It's different because it's red.
Exactly.
It's different because it's better.
Clearly. Look at him. He's him.
It really is. Also, Roger? Kind of good looking, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, he's a gorgeous man.
He kind of looks like a porn star from the 70s.
The mustache does not help, but I think it adds to it, you know?
If you shorten Ron Jeremy a certain way, Roger's not that far off.
Right?
Crazy.
It's crazy how like accurate that is. It's kind of annoying.
Oh, no.
Gold D. Jeremy.
Ron D. Jeremy.
Please.
Kids out there, don't look him up. Don't do it. Save your souls.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was incredible watching Oden just get humbled at basically every turn initially. You pretty much don't see him succeed at a fight at all in these episodes, which I think is kind of hilarious and makes sense for what his whole goal and dream is. He wants to see the outside world. He's been stuck on this little island being probably the strongest person there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he gets big fished in a little pond, jumping into the ocean.
Gets the humble brick.
He's getting eaten by the sharks.
Actually.
They've inserted the Mihawk quote here.
Wait, what?
You remember? No?
Mihawk?
I don't remember the exact quote.
When Mihawk fought Zoro, frog in the well, you know nothing of the sea.
I set sail for only one reason, to beat you. How foolish. Funny. What do you think you're gonna do with that?
It'll be more than adequate. After all, you wouldn't kill a fly with a cannon, would you? You may have quite the reputation on the East Blue, but that doesn't mean much to me. This sea is by far the weakest of the 4. Unfortunately, I don't carry any blades smaller than this one.
Now you die!
You have no idea how big the world really is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know the scene you're talking about, but I don't remember the quote at all.
You're a frog in a well. Or whatever the fuck he said.
It's a good quote. It's basically the same thing. And it's just like, your world is tiny. Very, very small.
My world, ginormous.
Your world, itty bitty.
My world big as fuck.
Your world, teensy.
They call me Mr. Worldwide.
Your world, whack. Your swordmanship, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck.
How funny would it be if Zoro came back and was like, but you're the same size as me. Look at Whitebeard. He's huge.
That's crazy.
You're an emperor when Big Mom and Kaido and Whitebeard look like that.
Mihawk grows 7 inches. My God.
What I find interesting is that I feel like the gap between Oden and his, Roger and Whitebeard in this case is kind of interesting because it helps paint the picture of man, here we are being introduced as like another legendary figure, right? Just not the legendary figure. It was a hidden one no one knew about until this very moment. And even this guy, who's as, when we see him on Wano, he's the strongest guy on Wano. And then he's just getting gapped by these two figures. And you're like, whoa, like how strong are these guys? And granted, because we saw Whitebeard in the past and saw how he went out, we understand like how strong Whitebeard is, right? But then I feel like it would maybe lead you to ask the question of like, well, what the fuck's going on with Roger? That this guy was the greatest pirate in history, and you would assume he was greater than Whitebeard, maybe at all times, or at least up into his, ultimate demise, however it happened.
Well, weren't they always considered rivals?
Yeah, but like, I feel like the world, and plus, I think when the bounties came out, it kind of painted the picture that like Roger was just on top.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think a lot of that is very much like said rather than actually known, because technically Roger had like 80 different rivals, apparently.
That's also true.
There's a lot of people that can claim themselves to be Roger's rival.
No. Everyone said Roger was their rival. Roger only had one rival, and it was Whitebeard. He wasn't claiming anybody else. He was like, I don't know who you guys are. I don't fuck with y'all.
Damn, you're just gonna ignore Garp like this? You think Garp's not in that bracket?
I was just gonna say Garp was up there.
I don't know.
He literally dapped them up to fight the Rock's crew.
Hey, we don't know what happened there. All right, I'm still calling that state propaganda.
I'm sorry, I'm now just imagining Gold Roger and Garp tapping it up.
You can't tell me there was no dap up.
there had to be a dap up.
I am 100% denying the existence of this dap up until I see poof.
This is the legendary dap up.
When the hockey hits in between.
This is the dap heard around the world. This is why Garp got actually famous. It wasn't because he could go toe-to-toe with Roger. It's because they hit the fattest dap of all time.
That dap was tight as fuck.
I'm just like imagining like instead of like like Whitebeard and Gold Roger's like swords, like that hockey, it's him and Garp, but there's the hockey in between like that.
Yeah.
And it's just a mid dap up.
Yeah. I think we figured out what Garp's fruit is. He's got the dap fruit.
Wait, have we ever seen Garp swim?
I don't think so.
Have we ever seen Garp swim? I don't think we have.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
He hits the fattest dap and your homie's power level increases 1,000-fold.
That's how he throws the cannonballs so hard. He's dapping up the balls.
Holy.
He's dapping up the cannonball.
Oh, shit.
This is some Vegapunk feeding an inanimate object a fruit ass shit.
He's him. He's figured it out.
He daps up the cannonballs. Devin, I have a question for you.
Yes, I am special needs.
Can we put the dap fruit on the list of One Piece pile?
Yes, absolutely.
You just made this up. What are we talking about?
We make up a lot of things.
As long as whoever animates it draws it as like two hands, like shaking hand, like you know what I mean? Like that's what the fruit looks like. Is like two hands, like holding. You know what I mean? Like mid dab. But like fruitified.
Yeah, it's two hands bonded together.
The Armstrong brothers in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, exactly that. Exactly that.
It's like that famous Predator handshake, but like squished together to make it look more spherical.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go back to Christian's point about like the strength difference. Well, I think we all sort of touched on it, but I think part of that is the literal embodiment of experience, like how much experience of the world you have signifies like how strong you are. And it's like Oden was capped at a certain degree because there was no like growth opportunity. There was nothing he literally dominated just from existing. Like he was born dominating the area. So like he had nothing to like push him to grow.
He was just built different. Dude was 5 years old and judo flipping his nannies.
Yeah, as opposed to like these other people who have to like go out of their way to explore and they're constantly being pushed to the edge. So like they're always like getting stronger. Odin's here like, man, I wish I could sail. That's crazy.
He craved knowledge.
He did.
He craved culture that wasn't just Wano.
He needed it.
He craved a boat.
He craved boat. Das Boot.
Das Boot. Do we believe now that Odin's a smart fella? Now that he's writing journals?
Oh.
They were saying that Odin's not bright last set.
Just because Oden has a Twitter does not mean he's intelligent.
That's crazy.
Nah, I mean, like, how many other pirates in this series do we know actually wrote about their journey?
Roger.
Yeah.
He wrote it on poneglyphs.
Did he?
No. He wrote like little sticky notes, like turn left here, turn right there. Like he didn't write like the full thing.
It's in the treasure box in Raftel.
Oh, you read poneglyphs now?
He told me about it. No, I was there.
You don't read wingdings?
So we haven't seen Oden join Roger's crew yet, correct? I don't know why I'm asking that, but in case I spoil something, I just want to confirm that.
Correct, yes.
Okay. What do we think is going to be the reason or like the persuasive factor for Oden to leave the Whitebeard pirates and join the Roger pirates?
Poneglyphs.
Say more.
He's going to be like, Roger's going to be like, hey, you could read this? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yoink, you're mine now.
Oh, are you saying Oden can read poneglyphs?
Why not?
Oh, wait. Christian, it connects to the Toki thing. She can read poneglyphs. She's from the past.
That's true.
Oh.
It's a dead language.
Oh.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Which then fills in the gap for how Wano knows because they go back to Wano.
This is. I mean, they eventually make it back there, but so I guess this is positing that Whitebeard has no interest in poneglyphs potentially, or doesn't know about them. I don't know. Surely he knows about them.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe at this point where we are currently sitting in this flashback, no one knows what a poneglyph is or
What they do.
maybe they've heard about them or maybe even encountered them one or two, but like they obviously couldn't read it. So they were like, well, this is fucking useless to me.
Wait, you mean to tell me that when Gold Roger was up in Skypiea, he just wrote Gold Roger was here on a rock because he thought it looked neat?
Yeah.
Not because he actually read the document.
It's just doing graffiti.
Wait, but what if he hasn't gone there yet? Yeah. What if Jordy's right? What if they haven't even done any of that yet? That we're somehow early enough in this journey of theirs where like Roger hasn't done any of the poneglyph shit until this trade happens. Also, I like what Jordy poses here with Toki because I think that, because in my head, it feels like how on earth could you possibly ever convince Whitebeard to give up one of his like crewmates / like sons or brothers, right? But it would make more sense if Roger had just recruited Toki, who's really not a Whitebeard pirate. She's just kind of, there. So she gets formally invited and Oden's like, well, I'm not going to abandon my wife and kids. So I have to go with her. And like everyone just kind of like accepts that.
And that's why his subordinate can't leave the Whitebeard pirates is because in order for him to leave, he has to leave that one there for the time being.
I feel like you almost got there, but not quite. I don't think Toki's gonna get a formal invitation and accept.
Okay.
Because that's what your caveat is. Your caveat is she goes, yeah, absolutely, I'm going on. She goes, fuck you, Oden. Fuck my kids. I'm going with Gold Roger now. Like that's what it's.
Forsake my old dream of going to Wano. I'm going with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Roger. Here's where it probably ends up is that Roger is like, I want to head to Wano, and then Toki's like, Oden, we got to do this. We got to go. Like, I can finally go to Wano. We don't have to go all the way around the world again with Whitebeard in order to get there first.
Okay.
And then there's probably also on top of that, the poneglyph stuff that Jordy's talking about. I think Jordy got a lot of the way there with the poneglyph stuff. I just think there needs to be an extra layer. It might be that Roger's planning to go to Wano because even before, when we first hear about Oden joining Whitebeard pirates and making the news and whatever, Roger's like, ooh, a samurai from Wano? I want to talk to that guy. Okay, I don't remember specifically if he's just mentioned as a samurai or the daimyo from Wano. If they just call him a samurai from Wano and Gold Roger's that interested, he wants to go to Wano, like really bad.
I think he's just introduced as a samurai. I don't think the world government or anyone, period, knows that much info about Oden.
I also think so. So like his uber interest in Oden, just knowing he's a samurai from Wano indicates that Roger really is trying to fuck with Wano somehow.
Okay.
Like in a good way, not like trying to fuck up Wano. So I think it's partially what Jordy's talking about. Like the poneglyph thing might be a bonus, but initially Toki's going to be like, oh, you guys are going to Wano? Oden, babe, can we switch sides real quick? Like hitch a ride, Uber Roger pirates, you know what I mean?
I think that's a solid point. I do want to add that I feel like Whitebeard is doing the thing that Oden hates, which is building walls around, right? Whitebeard is literally building a family. He's building like structure and all this other stuff because he's like, I want to be creating this giant thing. You take responsibility. And Oden's like, please, I don't want to do that. That is literally the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So I think Oden's going to be like, oh, okay. Roger's literally just exploring for the hell of it. That aligns more with my goals.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go that way.
I agree with that too.
Whitebeard walks up to Roger. Here's a possum I found. He won't shut the fuck up. You can have him, please. Get him away from my crew.
He won't stop yelling adventure and jumping off my ship.
He seems like he'd fit in perfectly well with you. I'm not getting rid of him. I'm rehoming him.
I'm getting rid of him.
Exactly.
We also know that Whitebeard has no interest in being like the best or like the strongest. He just literally, his whole goal was literally the family.
Mm-hmm.
Famiglia.
Yeah. Like adventure is part of it, but it's not like the goal.
Yeah.
It's not the end game.
Roger's literally going to be like, oh, kid, I can show you the world. Shimmering, shining, splendor.
Oh, God. Why is Roger becoming creepier and creepier the more?
Don't make him creepy. Don't do that.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
He's in my head creepy already.
You're creating the lore in your head, all right? Don't we are like, oh, that's funny, but I'm not gonna add that to my lore.
It's too late. It's there.
Well, keep it over there. Keep it on your side of the line. So I also want to talk about the Orochi stuff. Mm-hmm.
Fuck that weasel rat bastard.
Damn.
All my homies have always hated Orochi. True. I can't wait for him to be told, you ain't ever going to be able to enjoy soup.
Nah, yeah, he's a miserable piece of shit.
However, hold on. All my homies hate Orochi. That is a true fact.
Okay.
Cook.
However, and many people will not agree with me on this, it's hard to not sympathize a crumb with Orochi for the fact that he is simply persecuted for whatever his fucking lineage is. I don't think they explained why Kurizumis are bad or whatever.
They did.
They spent
like a whole 10 minutes doing it. Yeah.
I long blinked during the 7 episodes. Sorry. So catch me up with the audience here.
Grandpa allegedly couldn't have sex good enough. They were trying to, do a coup kind of thing, kill all the potential other heirs. And then bada bing, bada boom, he finally figured out where to come and made a child.
Okay. Yes, I do remember this now.
You're almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Almost there. Do we want to clarify for the audience or just leave it with a Devin summary?
Go ahead, Jordy.
All right. So there was an emperor, right? And the emperor needed to pass down the kingdom or like the land of Wano, right?
Mm-hmm. It was the Shogun of Kazuki clan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He could not produce an heir.
Yes.
So the other, what's it called? I forget what they're called.
Ruling families.
The daimyos.
Yeah, the other ruling families were like, get a hand at it. They would be like, oh, it could be one of us.
Yeah.
Orochi's grandfather took initiative. He didn't just think. My man started assassinating. But he did it in a way where it seemed like they were sort of fighting each other. So you know where Orochi gets his scheming stuff from.
Yeah.
And then after that, suddenly the current emperor, I forget his name.
Sukiyaki is born, yeah.
Yeah, he's born. And then all of a sudden, like the grandfather's like, fuck, we're cooked.
We took out all the competition, except now there's no longer competition. Fuck.
And then it got revealed that he was the one behind all the betrayals and assassinations, and he got excommunicadoed away from the land of Wano, and all the lineage was like persecuted for being even related to him.
Yeah.
He was killed. He was not excommunicado. He was killed.
Yeah.
I thought he killed himself.
Yes, he killed himself.
Excommunicado means killed.
No, it doesn't. Excommunicado just means like you're forced out.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking of John Wick.
You're thinking too much John Wick. John Wick, it means that.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah. Did John Wick not invent that?
I mean, you might be right. The specific phrase is probably...
But even then, in John Wick, they don't get executed. They get attempted to get executed. And then they don't because they get unexcommunicadoed.
No, excommunicado means basically like it's a guaranteed death sentence. Does it literally mean we're going to hunt you? No, it means you're not in the assassination group anymore. And all the other assassins haven't grown against you. So yeah, they're going to go fucking kill you because you have a bounty on your head now. This was almost that. He commits seppuku, apparently, is the story.
Yeah, and then Orochi gets all the hatred passed down, the generational hatred.
Orochi, that guy's got enough hate.
I mean, I kind of agree with Justin. There is a level of like sympathy to his plight growing up, but he eventually corrupted through two people. I don't know who they are, but
Yeah, so there's the lady who has
The clone fruit.
Bon Clay's fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before Bon Clay, even exists.
Is that Bon Clay's fruit?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
Don't worry, Bon Clay doesn't exist yet. He's not dead. He just isn't born yet to have the fruit. It's okay. Calm down.
How old is Bon Clay?
No, it's just whoa, as in like.
Who's the other person there? I forgot.
It's just a guy.
I only remember this granny.
I think it's implied that those are also members of the family. But like, I have a different theory on that.
There's a moment where, like, when he's getting sick,
Mm-hmm.
that the old hag was actually sick version of Shogun. And then they immediately cut to the old guy again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's supposed to mean because the old guy was there before, like when I just don't know. Like, is that Sukiyaki? Is she Sukiyaki for like half the backstory, and that old guy is somehow the real Sukiyaki?
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. It seems to imply that is possibly him because they go from like that moment where she reveals herself to be sick version. They're laughing in the bedroom, and it cuts immediately to that guy because the first question in your head is, well, where's the real Sukiyaki? And then it cuts directly to him. I'm like,
But that would make sense. I had a different theory.
please tell.
Go on.
I chalked it up to these two being plants by baby Kaido,
Sure.
because you have to eventually introduce Kaido somewhere. I don't know if he just rolls up and like is like, hey, this is mine now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he does that. There could be a chance, like the way his operation rolls is literally what they're setting up. Like they're like, you gotta build weapons, you gotta outreach to the people out overseas, you gotta build wealth, all these other things. I'm like, they're literally describing Kaido's operation. I feel like these are operatives of Kaido.
I believe that.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to this idea.
So what you're telling me is that the shamisen is actually a gun the whole time.
It was actually a biwa, not a shamisen, idiot.
There's so many instruments that I just don't know, and I've referred to them so many times as just a shamisen that I just need to stop. So I'm going to advise you to do the same thing, Devin.
Why did so many cultures reinvent the guitar, bro? We have the sitar, the guitar, shamisen, biwa, bass.
I don't know. All I know is that it sounded fucking sick, and I liked that song that he played, even though it was, I hated everything that was happening during it, because fuck that guy. Why do villains gotta have the cool music?
It adds to their aura.
It's crazy.
Zoro gets the guitar riff once.
Yeah, but
He's got it a couple times.
That's true. Twice.
yeah, but that's different.
He owns one guitar. One singular guitar riff is his.
But it's different.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know. Chris's theory makes a lot of sense too, which is why I'm like, that can actually be possible.
Mayhaps.
They've just been hoodwinked this like for years now.
I just love how we're casually dropping. Is this the first instance of them showing a previous fruit we've seen in the show before, like with a different owner?
I can't confirm that as a fact, but I'm confident in saying I think it is.
I think so.
Rips drywall off the wall, ace.
Well, yeah. I suppose, sure.
Ace and Sabo.
In a way, yes.
Rips another, points outside, fucking Blackbeard and Whitebeard.
No. That's all present day stuff. This is 28 years in the past. You're losing me on the point.
But it's still funny.
I feel confident in saying yes, that is the case.
I think so too. So I don't know that it has to necessarily mean anything specific. I think it's interesting that we're doing it. And I wonder if it has any sort of significance.
I have one more point to go over. Something that they're displaying here, and I'm going to go dive into it more when we actually meet them properly, which is the way everyone handles their pirate crews. I saw in these episodes Whitebeard's way of handling things where he was like, I don't know who you are. You could literally destroy my crew under me and I would never know it. So I have to be very careful in allowing any punk who I let into the crew, which is funny because they literally let Blackbeard into the crew that in the same
show
set.
teach in these episodes, yeah.
It's also like a juxtaposition to Emperor, not Emperor, where he just willy-nilly does it. He's like, oh, okay, you got a voucher, cool, get in. I don't really care. Which is, and what I want to bring up here is the difference between peaceful time leadership and wartime leadership. Whitebeard is the equivalent of like a wartime leader where he has to be vigilant. Like anything could destroy him and his family. So he has to there is no like second chances out there in like the world. So he's always on edge, always very stern, all this other stuff. The Emperor is suffering from peace times. So he hasn't developed that like radar of this might be the downfall of the kingdom. Like they have been to the what's it called in peacetimes for too long to like that be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if that makes sense. Like he's too cozy. There's no danger. His son's literally the strongest person alive.
Isn't what you're just saying like kind of similar to like that old adage where it's like hard men create peaceful times, which then create soft men, which create hard times, which then, that cycle.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's specifically comparing Whitebeard to Kozuki Shikiyaki.
Right. They're just in different points of the cycle.
Yeah.
Whitebeard's the hard man and the making good times, while the Emperor's the peaceful man and making bad times.
He's not specifically making bad times. He's just less vigilant of things that can go wrong because they've been in peace for so long.
Exactly.
And I did look into like some other stuff. And I want to like, once we get an actual understanding of like Kaido and Big Mom's crew, I want to do like a deep dive into like the way the emperors run their crews. And like why each of them actually managed to get to like the very end game level stuff. Because we've seen a lot of like different types of crews, but like what exactly do they do specifically that has gotten them to that point?
Well, I guess I'll ask now just because this is the only one that I think is obvious to me with our current set of information. So when we're introduced to Whitebeard, and we still see it now in this current setting, he treats his crew as a family. Like, these are his sons. He will ride and die for all his kids, right? Family. You have Big Mom, who all of those people are literally her kids. Family, but they operate very differently. So I don't know if you want to comment on that now or you want to hold that off for...
Yeah, I will hold off on what's it called, specifics. But I do have comparisons for the One Piece crew.
Okay.
I mean, the
Straw Hats?
What's it called? Straw Hat crew. I don't know how accurate they are, but I have like little... okay, so I'll just put those here because they could be inaccurate as hell. So Usopp is Blackbeard.
What the fuck?
What?
Zoro is Kaido. Nami is Big Mom. And then Luffy is Whitebeard. Or, I don't know. This is just the emperors at the moment. I don't know. I might actually put him in Roger. He feels more like a Roger.
I'm gonna let you cook on this one a little bit more. Put it back in the pot.
The energies that I'm feeling between crews is like Luffy's crew is more akin to Roger's crew because Roger's crew seems very carefree, going with the vibes, hey, you want to be you're my friend? All right, you're on my crew now. While Whitebeard's is like, you want to be my son? You got to follow these rules.
Here I have it as Luffy, but I think after like seeing how Whitebeard does things, I'm like, no, definitely not Luffy. But the one person I couldn't figure out was Shanks. It's like, I don't know who this man is. This man hasn't appeared. He hasn't done anything.
We know less about Shanks at this point than Roger.
GOL v. Roger, which is kind of crazy. Maybe he's truly trying to live in Roger's footsteps of being the ultimate mythical creature.
Off rip, I would say Robin, just because same mysterious vibe. That's it.
I guess.
I guess I have no...
We'll find out one day.
I don't know. I'm trying to equate personality traits to power dynamics.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it back in the oven for later.
Yeah. Well, we stuck the little toothpick in to see if it was fully baked.
Still soup.
It's a little soft in the middle. We got to keep it going.
A little drippy. Little drippy.
Yeah, a little drippy.
The episodes next week are 966 to 968.
And we got quotes?
Quotes, question mark.
Again, I'm just going to quote Gold Roger with the what was it? Divine...
Departure.
Yeah, divine departure. That shit hit.
I smell a beast. Ahoy there, samurai. Divine departure.
That shit hit so good.
Mm-hmm. They cooked on the animation too.
They did.
Mm-hmm. Fucking half the planet was getting cooked.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I admit, I rewinded like 8 times just to watch it a couple times.
Hell yeah.
They turned the ground to cubes again.
Yeah, they went Minecraft mode.
Hell yeah.
It's really cool. I have a Roger quote. It's pretty funny. You can only risk death while alive.
All right. Let's have a bout then. You can only risk death while you're still alive.
True. Said the guy who'll get executed at the beginning of the show.
Looking at you, Brooke.
I was like, damn, he's stating the most stupidly profound thing I've ever heard.
I know.
But it doesn't. Technically, it's not true because Brooke exists.
Why are you?
Listen, Brooke didn't exist yet, all right?
Brooke did exist yet. We figured this all out.
He did.
Oh, shit, you're right. Whoopsie.
We talked about this last week. Brooke was it last week or was it when you were here 2 weeks ago? I don't know.
I think it was last week.
I think it might have been when I was here. I do remember this conversation slightly.
I think it was. We talked about this.
Brooke was alive or dead/alive during Roger's time period.
Yeah, dude.
The next quote is more of a moment. It's every time Oden sees anything new.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at that. It gave me flashbacks of the K-On movie where they're like, oh my God, look, it's a sign. England sign. England taxi. England birds.
So many things I've never experienced before. What is this place? Tall buildings of curious make, bubble-encased trees undulating like jelly.
What was so funny about those moments is that Marco would constantly yell at him of like, hey, we need to like scope out the place first. And I'm just going, isn't that what he's doing? He's exploring the island. He's looking for all the traps and stuff.
Yeah, that's for the grunts to do, not the captain or not the guy in charge.
Any more quotes? Any more quotes?
I got quotes, but you can go ahead.
You go, because mine is stupid. Actually, I want to go first. Mine is stupid. I don't exactly remember word for word, but when Oden's about to complete the 3-day challenge, and then he just hears Toki off in the distance, and he goes, I hear a woman in trouble. It just gave me some Sanji energy that I just could not ignore, and I thought it was really funny.
I heard a young woman's voice crying out for help.
It can speak.
Are you all right, miss? You are injured, are you?
Yeah,
Same.
but it got him on the crew, so
With the help of Marco, of course, and everyone else, but mostly Marco.
yeah.
Also, I love how Izo just has an unrelenting beef with Whitebeard, and somehow he's going to end up like staying with the crew, and I just don't know how that happens.
I mean, they've spent 4 years on that crew as of this moment, so
And I have no doubt that Izo is still beefing with Whitebeard.
I don't know about that, Chief.
No. He needs a couple more years to butter up to Whitebeard. I still believe he's upsetty spaghetti. He's salty as hell.
I just saw that Cat Viper and Dogstorm show up. Like they're like, yeah, we were stowed away.
I forgot they were there actually, because they said they were stowaways, and then I feel like I haven't seen them again for a hot minute.
I have 2 quotes, one of which has already been gone over. It was Roger going, my end is nearing.
My end is coming soon, after all. Odds are this is the last time you and I will ever cross paths, Whitebeard.
It makes me wonder at what stage of his plan was he at? Like how deep was this plan to drop his treasure at Raftel and start the greatest pirate era the world has ever seen? Was this always the cook from him? What's going on in his head is what I want to know.
That's a good question. Was that always the plan, or was it ever a plan?
Is there some other thing that he's referencing we just don't know about yet? Like, was he, I don't know, planning to get himself locked and impelled down so we could go party at 5.5? Did 5.5 exist yet? I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm more surprised of your belief that he's dropping anything off. My theory is he found something, saw something, experienced something. No, well, I wanted to get into this later on, but I think my personal One Piece theory is that it's just a map of the world. You can see the whole world.
The One Piece is just a map, a completed map of the world.
Maybe I should, what's it called? Rephrase. It is the highest point of the world that allows you to see all 4 oceans at once.
Wouldn't that just be the Grand Line?
But why did he laugh, Devin? Why did he laugh?
You're saying he found that point and then wrote its location down, and that's the One Piece?
Whatever he wrote down or recorded is whatever. I'm just like noting the part where he laughed. Like what happened? He laughed. Where's the joke here, Roger? Where's the joke? I find it very plausible where he got up there. He's like, this is hilarious because we finally made it here. That's cool.
So wait, what you're telling me is that Gold Roger's fucking One Piece thing is just a giant shit post to get everyone to adventure?
Yeah, Gold Roger's a rage baiter.
It's literally the embodiment of exploration. Like if they could, they would go to space. It's like the greatest thing you can do within your limits.
Now I'm just imagining that at the X marks the spot, it's literally just like a Kilroy fucking tagged on the ground.
I think that is also true.
Like, here it is. You found it. Get fucked, nerd. And that's why nobody ever takes it. That's why Whitebeard never took it, is because he saw it and he went, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, only brought that up because like it jogged my memory. That it's like, oh, do we actually still think it's an actual physical thing that you just pick up and take?
Well, yeah, it's a thing.
Nah.
It's a lot of things. It's our list.
Nah.
We've been writing it down.
It is a lot of things according to our list.
I don't think it's actually anything like you can grab. You can grab the soil off the dirt, I think, but not or the water. But I think that's pretty much it.
It's a single bottle of booze.
All right. Well, with quotes out of the way, we've got the Gabe's Fun Facts segment.
Gabe's Fun Facts.
Oh, man. You know, we've been going a long time. It's really hurting my head. You know, I've been sick for a while, and I think at one point I had a headache. I think it's coming back to me. Anyway. Hey, this is Gabriel, speaking to you tired, incredibly exhausted. I'm channeling my inner Justin here, and I'm coming to you with a headache.
Oh no.
And 4 exams I have to study for this week. I'm listening to lo-fi hip-hop while writing this to cling to any smidge of sanity. So don't question how I'm listening to lo-fi hip-hop in 1985, by the way. I'm too tired to pay attention to plot holes. Anyway, given that Whitebeard is no longer with us, flashbacks are unfortunately the only way we can experience his greatness now. So why don't I take advantage of this rare opportunity and present you with some fun facts about the strongest man in the world. Let's start with his epithet, actually, since that one tends to confuse some people when put side by side with Kaido. Let's clarify here. Whitebeard is widely regarded as the strongest human in the world, whereas Kaido is regarded as the strongest creature in the world. What this means, power scaling wise, has never been exactly clarified, though given the fact Whitebeard is now, dead, it can be safely assumed Kaido is the strongest character in the current story. Sorry about that one, Pops.
Damn.
Whitebeard's general character is heavily based on the legendary warrior monk Musashibo Benkei from Japanese history. I've actually told the story of this person in detail before, since he was also inspiration for Orochimaru, the transforming fox you met. To summarize Benkei's similarities to Whitebeard here briefly, both were 5 times the size of regular men, possessed inhuman strength, wielded naginata, and both died standing upright, riddled in wounds. It's no wonder that multiple characters take the inspiration from this figure. He sounds like a generational badass. Whitebeard's food palette, as revealed on his beaver card, is very piratey, with his favorite foods being listed as alcoholic beverages and cheap food, whereas his least favorite food is listed as kapi luwak, which is a type of coffee. In addition, his hobby is listed as saving. Okay. Whitebeard's a fucking middle management Wall Street guy.
He's a couponer.
The penny pincher.
He's a couponer.
He's got a lot of kids to look after, man. He's got to be financially savvy.
That's true.
I mean, maybe that's what it is.
That's true.
I see now.
I'm just picturing Whitebeard at like Costco with coupons saying like, no, this one's not expired. You're going to accept it.
He's an extreme couponer.
Yeah. It's all about the savings.
You guys were just late in line. All these $5 chickens, mine. All these chickens, mine.
I got 9,000 kids to take care of.
Yeah, maybe he means like literally saving lives, not saving money.
Oh. Well,
you mentioning the family thing, I was like, oh, maybe that's actually what it means, but I like the money thing more that we initially thought of. Truly trying to earn the title as Pirate Messiah, huh? I think Gabriel agrees with saving lives and not money. Shows where our priorities lie, I guess.
Money.
Jesus, Devin, if you got a Costco coupon, send them my way. Do it.
Now they're mine.
Money. Lastly, Whitebeard's infinite resolve to never bend the knee actually transcends the story itself. In every video game appearance he's made, when Whitebeard dies, he never falls to the ground, only ever falling to his knees when defeated. Truly, Edward Newgate is a man's man.
hell yeah.
Now we move on to manga to anime differences. The villagers and retainers discovering the Whitebeard pirates at the beach is made up by the anime. In the manga, Oden seemingly just senses their presence, runs off to the beach immediately. I guess an innate attraction to danger is just a requirement to reach Laugh-Tale. The scene of Oden hearing Toki before leaving to save her is also made up by the anime. The manga simply cuts from Oden hanging on the chain immediately to Toki in danger, with what can very generously be referred to as Oden appearing to save the day. Now, what do you think is more likely? That this is a scene already implied by the manga added to the anime, or that Oden has the innate ability to teleport to helpless women in danger? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Finally, Orochi being chased and his transformation scene in the tent are never actually explicitly shown in the manga. Obviously, both events did occur in some capacity, but the way it's shown in the anime is entirely made up. Cool addition by Toei, though. Anyway, that's all for this week. God. Now I have to come up with some plot contrivance to send you guys this script 40 years into the future. Interdimensional mind beams? Yeah, that's right. This script's all in your head. I'm so good at this. Maybe I gotta find a way back to the present, though. All right, anyway. See you next week. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thank you very much, Gabe. For the last 2 paragraphs of that, I was fighting a vicious cough. I don't know if you guys could tell, but
Ooh. No, you did great, buddy.
I just kept swallowing it back until I couldn't help it anymore. I made it to the end.
Did it. Congratulations. You are the final bosses of public reading. Public speaking, both.
Thank you.
Golden ham time. Ooh, baby. I feel like we got some contenders this week. Stiff competition all around.
Now, last week, I called a shot as who would be Golden Ham this week.
Interesting. Okay. I'm unaware, personally.
Right, because you weren't there.
I don't remember.
Yeah, understandable. So last week I called ahead of time that Marco would be Golden Ham contender for this week. And honestly, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about Marco having a shot at Golden Ham here. I feel pretty good.
Yeah? You sure about that?
I'll pass. Next suggestion.
All right. Well, he was the first one that believed in joining Oden joining the crew is all I'm saying.
You should have given it to him last week. That's all I'm saying.
He was fine. There's definitely better options.
Right.
Nah, there's a lot of better options, unfortunately.
I'll give it to Kawamatsu again before I give it to Marco.
That's crazy.
I want to give it to GOL Roger. That shit slapped.
Damn, those 15 seconds did you crazy.
Oh,
Those 15 seconds did everything, Graham.
that's all I need, baby.
You know what's crazy is that I don't want to inherently disagree with him.
It's not a bad pick.
I'm truly torn between the triangle of Roger, Whitebeard, and Oden. Granted, I had to watch. I watched a lot more episodes, so maybe Oden is still kind of in my brain from the previous set. But Oden was cool. He was fun to see.
I don't think I give it to Oden.
Just exploring, meeting Toki.
I think in a way Oden right now is just a vessel to explore the past and all that stuff. So I think he hasn't had his very shining moment because he hasn't been pushed to an absolute brink or displayed his true stuff.
Yeah, when he finally fights Kaido, that'll be fucking
Yeah. Odin's starting to feel like a self-insert at the moment, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Where he's the reader or the watcher whose curiosity is running amok and ooh, I want to know what this is. I want to know what that is. Which same.
Yeah,
I think Jordy said it perfectly. Oden is just sort of the through line for all of this extra cool shit that we want to learn about.
But then,
and that's why I'm putting all my stonks still into Gold Roger because damn, look at him go.
See, I don't know that I want to necessarily give it a Whitebeard either, though.
I'm torn between Roger and Whitebeard, and honestly, the porno stash is kind of pushing me.
Damn.
To the over the hump for Roger here.
They both got porno stashes though.
Nah, bro, no. Roger's mustache is different.
You're right.
It's true.
That man's a hunk.
I do like his mischievous grin, not for the same reason these two clowns. It's just, I don't know, funny to see that. From seeing the classic version of Roger and then the current one, I enjoy current one way better.
That smile. That damn smile.
Damn smile.
Interesting.
The classic one is he's just like a pirate. He's just a dude. And this one is oh, okay, he has personality now. Okay, I kind of vibe with this man.
He got gusto.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a lot of gusto. Am I crazy for wanting to vote for Roger here? Am I crazy for that?
I don't think that's necessarily crazy.
I don't know. Whitebeard is a good one too.
Can we vote Golden Ham for our ideas instead?
Huh?
I still got the Gold Roger and Garp dapping it up in my head.
You want to give the Golden Ham to a made up fruit that we came up with in this episode?
Gold Roger and Garp dapping it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
genuinely.
Golden ham goes to the dap fruit.
I'm gonna do a risky search.
It's a Google searching Gold Roger.
Protective search off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think my answer of any of them is Gold Roger. Whitebeard was cool,
He was just present, though.
I guess, to see more of him. I mean, he was more than just present. And he was more present than Gold Roger was, but I don't know, maybe I'm putting too much stock into seeing something of any substance out of Gold Roger for once. I don't, maybe I'm being too enraptured by seeing him on my screen.
Fall into the temptation, Christian. You know you want to. The mustache compels you.
It does a little.
Maybe we are really just starstruck right now, but like, how can we possibly fight it, you know?
Do it.
I mean, I can fight it by metagaming and assuming that next week we're probably going to get even better Roger content.
You're probably not wrong.
Man, stop looking to the future. Live in the present, bro. Come on.
It's not what Roger would have wanted of you.
You know, as a character, Whitebeard is better for me, but like, Jesus Christ, the amount of aura emanating from this Roger guy.
I know.
It's crazy. 15 seconds blew out 3 episodes worth of Whitebeard.
It's off the scale.
I hate the way he phrased it, but he's correct. Like the charisma oozing from Roger.
Yeah, he's out of line, but he's right.
He's out of line, but he's right. The charisma oozing from Roger in like 60 seconds of screen time is like palpable.
That's why it's overloading my brain. I can't compute anything else other than him and the Dap fruit.
Devin's right. Roger just is on the brain right now. He's got competition, but they just can't fight him.
Also, Whitebeard's a little bit of an asshole in these episodes.
What do you mean?
He makes fucking Oden sit on the back of his boat for 3 days.
He kind of does use an execution method.
Oh, you said Whitebeard.
Yeah.
It tested his resolve. What do you mean?
I thought you said about Roger. I was like, what did Roger do?
No. Although if I thought hard enough, Roger was probably also an asshole at some point.
No, he just met Oden with the same energy. He was vibe matching with him, all right? He was going vibe for vibe with Oden, and who could not love that?
No, here, I got it. He denied Rayleigh and Gabon the chance to fight Oden and took it for himself. He's a greedy bastard.
He's their captain. He has to protect his crewmates. What are we talking about here?
Nah, he was a greedy bastard. He didn't give a shit. He just wanted to fight this samurai guy. He heard samurai and he went bet. Roger's an asshole too.
That's crazy.
Christian, in the movie Infinity War, at minute 5 and 40 something seconds,
What the fuck?
Don't test me on the accuracy of that. What did that evil goon say to the other evil goon as what's his face was fighting Hulk?
You should have went for the head.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
He says, let him have his fun. All right. The crewmates were letting Roger have his fun. He very rarely gets to actually try out here in the seas. He sees a worthy foe and he takes the initiative to fight him. They go, oh shit, Roger wants to fight? Okay, wait. Let's just see how this rolls. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Let him cook.
I feel like Roger's like a grenade that the pin has already been pulled on, and you don't get involved with it. You just let it happen over there.
Yeah.
Like once it's pulled, you get away because the Earth is going to become cubes in seconds. And it's better to be away from the cubitization.
Is it selfish? Yes. I hate the meta game because I know we probably are going to give it to Roger next one, so I don't want to do 2 Rogers in a row.
Why are we metagaming? Why are we not living in the moment, bro? Live in the moment.
Double dip.
I'm gonna do what Justin is saying. I'm gonna live in the moment, and I'm just gonna vote for Roger now without thinking about the promise of Roger later.
Let the dap flow through you.
Bro, I'm Matt. Just think about this. Let's say hypothetically you don't give it to Roger this week for whatever fucking reason. You name whoever. And then next week comes and goes, and you don't give it to Roger then. You're going to be filled with regret when you're like, damn, we should have given the Roger 2 weeks ago.
No, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I won't be filled. Look, if there's one thing about me and these Golden Ham, not going to be filled with regret. Unless it goes to numbers, then I'll be filled with regret.
I would rather Roger get 0 than 2 in a row.
What the fuck is you? What?
Don't ask me why that is. It's just an instinct, okay? It's something in me is going, you can't do it 2 in a row. That just feels off. Feels wrong. It feels wrong.
What is this hell?
It's the contrarian.
I just interesting position to hold.
It's Gold D Roger.
Wait, that's what the Will of D stands for. It stands for Dap It Up.
Dap. We did it.
Whoa.
Go dap me up, Roger.
Lucky me!
It's not actually Garp. Well, they both have the Will of D. Never mind. It is. They should have a shared dap.
Monkey dap me up, Garp. Yes, I said that right.
Gold dap Roger.
Bro.
Monkey dap Garp. The will of Dap.
That's what Luffy's been building up this whole time. His aura, what's it called? Menacing power is actually being an ultimate dab.
Yeah. That's actually what Conqueror's hockey is. It's the anti-Dap.
Because remember, all he has to do is touch them and then they blow up because he's doing like internal combustion nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
He's dapping their insides.
Yeah. She's dapping up their hearts.
No, that's Naruto.
Oh, shit, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Talk no jutsu. All right, anyway, I'm going to pass this. Congratulations, Goldie Roger, on your golden ham. I don't know if we've given it to you before, but you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, is there any fan mail this week?
Yes, there is. And before I don't look at my screen yet, that I'm going to share for our upcoming email from Zach, which is a quiz.
Where are my binoculars? Oh, we have another quiz?
As soon as I find my tab, found the tab.
Oh, we got quiz.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. This is going to be Devin and Jordy's first time doing this.
No one look at that. No one look at that. There we go. Cool. Great. Beautiful.
I'm glad I skipped the grab bag this week then.
Am I supposed to watch the stream then?
Yes.
You can tune in now. I'm just not going to start it yet because I wanted to go through our latest Gianni updates. Excuse me as I open up our Spotify analytics. Oh, cool. He just posted 6 hours ago.
Wow.
Day 54 from Gianni of Relistening. I'm going on hiatus from this point on.
Oh, no.
Only in order to catch up to this point in the manga. Give me a week.
You'll be done sooner. I believe in you.
Where did he write? I think what episode is this? Episode 325 Arc Special. All right. Well, Gianni, I guess we'll see you in a week. Also, he really loves the Mary.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Who doesn't? Also, he said Tom is a tearjerker. Lots of things to read here, but, we'll get back to that. All right, now moving on to our fan mail, which is a One Piece quiz from Zach. Woo! Thank you, Zach.
Let's go.
All right, everyone tuned in?
I didn't know we did these.
The previous reward that Brendan asked for, where me and Devin were very angrily drawn in One Piece style, as if we were like Nami and Robin.
Oh, so
with the sharp teeth, or not? Well, maybe not Robin, but Nami with the sharp teeth.
Wait. Before we start, how do you play this? I've never done this.
So you're going to tune into my Discord stream, and I'm going to go through the slides. I already skimmed through this, so
I'm here.
The first slide you're going to see is the question. He also explains the rules in the next slide. I'm going to do this right now. All right, Paw Way. Kuma has sent the Straw Hats to different movies, and now it's your job to find them. Give the Straw Hat and the movie bonus point if you get the name pun. Anyone can host.
Oh my God. The pool of it is all movies now. Oh my God. At least before we had like Ghibli's or Disney movies. Now it's just any movie.
Maybe they're obvious. Hold on. Don't fret yet.
Okay.
I believe in you guys. I think I skimmed through some of the answers or questions. I think you guys got this.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, the questions are going to be movie related in some capacity, and he's looking for you to give us the Straw Hat and the movie that fit for the questions. So let's go on to this. Question number 1. And this is like the movie synopsis, I guess. Neighborhood kids go on a magical adventure following their lost neighbor.
Goonies?
A magical adventure, though. Like, is this...
I do know the answer to this one.
Neighborhood kids go on a magical adventure following their lost neighbor.
To find it could also be it.
So, just to be clear, there is a Straw Hat name pun within the movie title.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So the confining thing is like, think of the Straw Hats and then what movies you know about that have neighborhood kids that go looking for their friend.
And I just want to point out here, for since people at home can't read what I'm reading here, Zach seems to be putting a pretty big emphasis on the word neighbor.
Right. I was thinking My Neighbor Totoro. Now my question is, I don't know. Totoro doesn't...
That's not really an adventure.
My Neighbor Zorro? Zorro gets lost all the time, right?
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
My Neighbor Zorro. Also great Photoshop job on this one. Once again from Zach.
Incredible. That's Skypea Zorro, I think, with the blue shirt.
He looks updated though. It could be Skypea. Maybe it's from like a movie, like a Skypea movie.
My Neighbor Zorro.
My Neighbor Zorro.
We got to get these images on the socials.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they'll be on the socials and they'll be in our Discord too.
Hell yeah. Moving on to question number 2. Orphan detective adopts a fully grown adult orphan. They have a rocky relationship at first, but bond over their mutual love of solving crimes and black leather suits.
Wait.
Orphan detective.
Orphan detective.
Matrix?
This sounds like Men in Black. No, black leather outfits. Never mind. Black leather outfits.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why I went Matrix.
Maybe Matrix. Orphan detective. They're not really detectives though.
I don't know. They're trying to find the secret, the truth of reality.
Also, animated movies are on the table. Does this sound like any animated movies?
Breaking my brain.
Zach has a bit of a penchant. I mean, most of these have been animated movies so far. Like we did Disney and we did Ghibli's, and I think his first quiz too had predominantly animated. So
I'll give you the hint that the answer for this is not an animated film. It is a live action film.
oh, never mind. Okay.
Orphan detective.
Okay, that's a helpful hint. But if you could give me like 3 hours and a couple notebooks, I could figure this one out. Maybe. But like in the moment, this is very hard.
Orphan detectives, live action.
Adopts a fully grown adult orphan.
Is Sherlock an orphan?
I don't think so.
Rocky relationships.
Adopts a fully grown adult orphan. Is more?
Does he adopt?
No, Moriarty's the bad guy. What's the Watson? Is Watson an orphan too?
And did he adopt him as an adult?
Black leather outfits.
They have a rocky relationship at first. So yeah, there's something about the black leather outfits that we're missing, and I don't know what it is.
Could I get a Justin question?
You mean a hint?
Sure, I guess.
Not pertaining to the movie. Have you seen this movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It is old. By old, I mean like, I think it came out in the 90s.
I didn't ask for all these details. Okay, I just.
All right. I'm just trying to help. I'm sorry.
Reverse engineering like the character too makes it even worse. I'm like thinking of the Straw Hats now. Zorro's off the table. Like what Straw Hat could like the pun be based off of? But that's
Chopper wore that leather jacket once, right? Was that a leather jacket?
I don't think the leather outfits.
No, Robin had leather on.
Robin definitely wore.
Robin had leather.
Robin did have leather.
Robin did wear leather, but I don't think that's not really how this usually works. The name is the only important part for the movie.
Well, Robin is an orphan, but so is Chopper, and so is now Nami.
What's that cyberpunk movie that you like so much? What's it?
Blade Runner?
Blade Runner. But there's no pun there.
Wait, is it Batman and Robin?
Oh, you're real close. You're missing one word.
Wait,
Batman and
First name of the person.
Batman and Nico Robin?
What?
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Good job, Devin.
They don't solve mysteries. They fight crime.
You got a Ouija up there.
Also, Robin doesn't really wear that much black.
Bro, there's a picture right here. What do you mean? Right there in the black little outfit. What are we talking about?
Yeah, they're talking about like Water 7 Robin.
That's Robin. I'm talking about Robin, the sidekick, not Nico Robin.
Robin absolutely wore leather in this film. But anyway, moving on. Thank you, Zach. This is the final question, I believe. Question 3. A child has a doctor with memory loss and goes on an adventure traveling with his doctor's mentor in the underworld.
A child has a doctor with memory loss.
Can we get a hint? Is this animated?
Yes, it is.
Fuck. That makes it harder.
Goes on an adventure, traveling with it. I mean, that helps, but...
Like, are we talking like CG animated? Or are we talking like paper?
It is CG animated.
I don't even know what's...
Okay. So now I'm thinking Disney.
Movies where doctors go to the underworld. Or doctor...
Is it Finding...
No, the doctor's mentor.
The doctor's mentor goes on an adventure with a child to the underworld.
Adventure with a... What?
There's someone listening right now that just screaming at us.
I know. They thought of it immediately. They went doctor's mentor.
I don't know why, but my brain immediately...
Okay.
My brain immediately went to Finding Nami, like Finding Nemo, but it's not it, clearly.
Not the answer, but would be really cool if that was.
That's a pretty good one.
Okay, so you know that it is a CG 3D animated movie.
Okay.
Where they go to the underworld.
Allegedly.
Spy Kids. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That's live action.
That's live action, so no.
That's live action.
I don't know, but it's like, I don't know many like movies where they go to the underworld. Just something I don't have in my like repertoire.
They go to the underworld. I can't even think of a film that they go to the underworld. That
would it be helpful if I rephrased underworld as afterlife? Maybe that would clarify.
Not particularly.
So we need to get Zach on Jeopardy or something.
You know, maybe Zach would be a killer on Jeopardy.
Devin, you got a last second ass pull like last time? Maybe not ass pull, a last second brain blast.
My brain is, just picturing Chopper, right? So I feel like Chopper's the base of the pun.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that. I think
Chopper is correct. I'll tell you that right now. You got the character.
All right, hold on. You don't confirm anything. I think that part is true.
It's part of the question.
I know, but like, I don't know. I don't want to know.
I feel like you're goading me into it.
No. I think it is true. I like a doctor with memory loss. So like the doctor part, I guess is it the doctor's mentor. So is the pun both Chopper and Hero-Luck? But then what's the movie?
Okay, what I'm going to tell you right now is that Devin got the One Piece character correct. It is Chopper.
And they go to the afterlife.
Chopper's Inferno?
I thought Devin was cooking with his questions.
I mean, I like the doctor part being Chopper makes sense to me. I think this is a dub. I think we're done with this one.
So for the audience at home, the movie referenced is Coco.
Oh,
Chobro.
Where's the doctor?
yeah. Where the fuck is the?
Was there? I mean, I don't know I didn't watch Soul.
I saw it vaguely, like in parts. I believe the main character it's like Dia de los Muertos time. He goes into the underworld with the mentor of like a singer or a guitarist, whatever. None of that matters, but the pun here is Chobro, which is Chopper's nickname from Carrot.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
That is tough.
The pun is good. I think the clue needed work on that one. I think you replaced too much.
So we got 2, 1.5. I don't know. Did Devin get that? Devin got that.
We got 2. Yeah. I got the first one, and then Devin got the second one.
We got 2 out of 3. Wahoo! Okay, so you guys are tied at 1. I'll let Zach figure out how he wants to do that tiebreaker. But Zach leads us off with, congrats. Here's your fan art ticket. This is a really old one. I don't remember when or who asked for this, but it is a picture of Garp.
Magic
Garp.
It's Magic Garp.
I think that was me.
I think it was Devin.
That was
okay.
me.
I don't know.
It's a Magic Garp.
Magic Garp.
It's good. It's Magic Garp.
Magic Garp.
This is good stuff.
Well, I'm going to cash another ticket in if I won one right now with that Nico Robin.
I'll let Zach figure that out. You guys are tied with Christian. I don't know how that works.
So let him do it. I've had more fan art requests than Devin has. Devin can take it. Heard.
I request Gold Roger and Garp dapping it up.
And Garp dapping it up.
We need this. We need the stat.
The epic dap up of the century. Yeah.
Yes. Like hockey, everything. I need all the blinding light rays of
Absolutely.
all ass. No half ass. All ass.
Throw your full ass into it.
I'm going to use it as whatever thumbnail gets used for this episode. Whatever the thumbnail is going to be replaced by that.
Magic Garp.
We're gonna skip the Garb Gab because we're short on time, and Zach's quiz was basically a Garb Gab anyway. So, Devin, do the thing, please.
If you wish to support the show, consider checking out pandasightings.com, where you'll get extra content like in-person recordings and vlogs. There's also a merch store where you could buy a little something for you or a loved one. Please, the hamsters will eat us if they don't get fed. Bloom, blam, pow, wow, mow. This is being written in real time. Sparkle, please. Please stop typing. Stoip takai.
Oh, and it's all gone.
There's a page cut.
No, the whole thing's gone.
And it's all gone. Oh my God. I guess it's the end of our show, right? There's nothing else to do. Read.
Yeah, I guess we cancel the entire thing.
That's it.
Oh, wait, hold on. The sheet's back.
We also have 2 other shows. Panda View, where we review different media, and the Panda Sightings podcast, where we simply just yap. Available on all major podcast platforms.
Good job, buddy. That is possibly the best read ever.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Very nice of you to include those additional notes left behind by somebody.
True. As they were being written.
So it was written, so it was read.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.